morning, my good family and my dear friends. I thought I would just share something with you. I had an impactful dream last night or early this morning, and I just feel I need to share because somebody may need to hear this. It could definitely impact their life, and just listen as I share. In the dream, I'm driving a car. That's why I'm talking in my car. I'm driving a car, but it wasn't this car. It was my previous car, which was Kia, a little small car, Kia Spectrum. I'm in the car, and I'm driving down this road, and I try to press on brakes to make the car stop. The brakes were not working. The car kept rolling, and then I really get scared because I can't stop. It's out of control. The car is out of control. It keeps rolling and keeps rolling, even though I'm pressing on the brakes really, really hard. You've probably been here before. I'm not sure. But I pressed on these brakes, and the car kept rolling. Eventually, the car rolled and rolled, and then it overturned. And I said, oh my God, I'm in an accident. I don't want to be hurt. But it was just out of my control. I couldn't control the situation at all. Then, when the car rolled, I was upside down. But then again, I turned back where the car should be on the four tires, on the four wheels, on the road. But I was in a shopping center. There was a woman that came. She looked at the whole thing. I opened up the car door to try to check myself, to try to check my car, to see, where I landed, what happened. And when I opened the door, I look down and my phone drops out. So I look at the phone. I thought it was cracked. I saw the glass or something that looked like glass that was on the pavement there. I picked up the phone and I looked at it, but the phone, it was fine. The face of the phone was fine. Everything was intact, but I thought it was broken. And so I set the phone over here on my side. Then the lady, she picked up something off the ground I thought was glass, but when she gave it to me, it was maybe 3 stones. They looked like 3 gems. They were different colors. Kind of looked like they needed to be polished. They were beautiful, but they needed to be polished in order to be more beautiful, or if that is a word. To be able to be refined, to see their actual true colors, and to truly see their beauty. So she gave them to me, and I was just so confused, perplexed. So then I turned around and put them back in the back seat. In the back seat is a bag. I didn't know the bag was there. And I looked, the bag had some gifts in them. I said, oh my goodness, somebody left me some gifts I didn't even know about. I opened up the bag. The bag is like a mesh bag, and I can see it was maybe some lotion, and then again, these stones. Now these stones again were gems, beautiful. I mean, different colors, maybe amethyst. Stones like that, if you're familiar with that. They had different qualities. Each stone had different qualities and a different color, and they looked different. And I said, oh my God, I didn't know I had these. Kind of like, where did they come from? And so as I go through, I'm looking at all these things that I already have that I didn't even know that I had, and I was not using. Okay? So when I got out of bed, I sat on the side of the bed and I thought about this thing. I said, this was my life. My life, but in dream picture form. My life was out of control. The car that I was driving was my life. It was out of control. I could not stop that thing. I had no powers, no control over this thing, which sometimes life gets like that. We have no control over it. None whatsoever. We can try to stop a thing. We can try to make this happen or make that happen. But it's out of our hands. We have no control. So I just sat there and I thought about it. I was like, God, you trying to tell me something. In my disastrous life that I thought was out of control, I thought I did not have a handle on. In actuality, it was all in his hands. But then again, the phone, which fell out after I had the accident or my disastrous life out of control, the phone, my calling, the thing that I'm really supposed to do, it falls out. I pick it up, it's all intact. The lady gives me the stones, the gems. I didn't know that I had already in my possession. Just needed to be polished. It just needed to be worked on. It just needed to be refined. I said, oh God, you just giving me a word today. You giving me a lesson today about dear life. Thank you for my gifts. Thank you for my talents. I didn't even know that I had, but I had them all along. They were right there with me all along. I just had to look. I had to turn back and look. I had to look within myself, look within my possessions to know I had these gems. I had these stones already. Each one with a different quality. Each one a different thing that I can work with. I just want to tell you, God gave me a revelation. If your life is going out of control, which some of our lives are, it's out of control, out of our hand. Situations, things happen. Our children are out of hand, and just our jobs, things happen that are out of control. Our marriages, relationships, anything. It could be anything. But you have a gift. God has given you a gift. It may have to be refined. It may have to be polished off. You have to be aware of it. Oh my goodness. All I had to do was look back. It was already in my possession. Already. I didn't know about it, but it was there. But when I had the accident, when my life turned upside down, the car turned upside down, when it was a disaster, I was out of my element. Somebody showed me. When I opened up the door, when I opened up myself, when I opened up my mind to hear, to listen, she gave me the gems. They needed to be polished. They were so small. They were beautiful. Each one different, unique. But it needed to be worked on, refined, polished, all within my reach, within my hand that I could use. And then I looked back, there were bigger stones, large. I said, oh my goodness, I didn't even know it was there. And it was gifts. It was in a gift bag. The gifts that God has already given you. The gifts that you just need to work on. They need to be worked on. You can work on them daily. These things you can use to help in your situations, in your life, just to make it a little bit better. And they're all within your possession. You already have it. So I had to tell somebody, when your life is out of control, when your life is disastrous, when you come to that dead end, when you just come to the place where you just don't know what to do, your hands are in the air, you have no idea what is your next move, just look back. Look back at those gifts and talents that He's already given you. They got to be refined, but they are of some use. They are of good use. If you make good use of them, no telling what your life could be. That's my word for today. That's the word that God gave me from my brief 5-minute dream that I had early this morning, and I had to share that. I had to share it with you because it's not for everybody, but somebody needs to hear that. Somebody's life is out of control, just like mine was. I had no control over the situation. Use the gifts that He's given you. That's my word for today. That's the word I had to share from a dream. I had to share it with you. Thank you, everybody. I'm T.Y. Walker. Hope you have a beautiful day.